water filtration. Look at all the toys you
Yeah,
brought.
water seems to be front of mind for a lot of people these days. I'm getting a ton of questions. You know, maybe some people saw me visit Flint, Michigan last year on this house.
And Flint, I mean, that's the story, right? That was a water catastrophe.
Total catastrophe. The water became toxic with lead. There was some unintended consequences when they changed the chemistry of the water. But I got to tell you, they're on the mend there. But in general, in this country, America's got some of the best water quality available.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Right. But water's a universal solvent. And so waterfall, down through aquifers. And so you got to think about the way the country is. Up here, we've got all kinds of ledge. Down here, there's tons of sand and all kinds of clay here. And that universal solvent, water, wants to pick up everything it can find along the way.
I mean, that's your idea of the solvent, that whatever the water passes through is going to grab a little bit of it.
That's right, but you don't see it. The water all looks the same. You look through it, it looks clear.
All clear.
So you got to start with sort of what's going on. And there's a test that you can do, which is a little kit right here. You put a little water, ship it away, and it comes back with a report. And you can at least know with some scientific level what's going on. But you can also look around the house and say, do I see rusty stains in the toilet? Okay. Do I see scale up at the shower head? Well, if you got rust, you know, there's a whole house filters right here. This is the cartridge right here when it's brand new to remove iron. Look at this. This is one that was in for about 30 days.
Never ceases to amaze me when you see this.
That's right.
But in this case, it's important to know that iron, it's just a cosmetic problem.
It's just cosmetic.
It's
just,
not a health problem.
Right. Here's one for just sediment, a pleated filter here. Now, sometimes you're going to see the scale up on the shower heads, and that's a cosmetic issue as well. It's not dangerous. You might have a water softener like that.
Right.
And that's got brine inside it. It's an ion exchange resin to get rid of the scale. Okay.
Now, everything here, though, is a whole house filter. So that means that we're filtering the water that not only goes to the sink that we drink, but also to the toilets and the showers.
And that's a lot of water.
Yeah.
That's a lot of water. On average, Americans use about 64 gallons of water a day. For
Right.
people, that's like 250, 300 gallons. So you may not want to filter all the water. You want to do the water that you drink. Now, the key to taste and odor is the magic potion, really, is a stuff called granulated activated carbon, GAC.
And the carbon, these little black dots right here?
That's right. And what that is it's got a really strong molecular bond, so any impurity will want to bite onto that and stick.
So that's interesting. So when we put something that's black as a filter into a jug like this, the water's not actually picking anything up. This is actually pulling stuff out of the
holding it
water.
in. It's almost sticky. It's not really, but it's holding it onto and clean water passes through.
So in this case, we're not whole house. This is just point of use.
Right. Simplest is this stuff is inside this cartridge right here. So
Yep.
you take it, you fill it with water, it drips down through, and you've got that much clean water that you know you can trust.
Makes sense, except that you don't get much water. It's never full in my house.
It's always empty.
Right.
And you can put it in the fridge. There's the same sort of cartridge sits here at the end of the spout right here, and with that, you got water coming out, and there's your filtered water right here.
Yeah, that's nice. Although you are looking at this filter all day long.
You can also have a separate dedicated faucet right here, and there might be a unit like this either down in the base, down under the sink,
Right.
or they also make these things in the larger size that could be in a whole house cartridge right here, so that you could actually have taste and odor filtration for the whole house.
For the entire house. Even though some of it's going to be going to the toilet or the
That's
shower,
right.
you can do that.
Now, with this, that cartridge would sort of build up over time. They also make a larger version like this that you could put that GAC in and change it every 3 years, which is
Wow.
great. Yeah.
All right. So good information, and the big news is that the water here in this country actually is very good.
Drink up.